snipers, man. Gotta have that Kodak. Yo. All right. Enough of that. What's going on, chat? Hopefully you guys were safe this trading season so far, because we're just now getting started. It's March. We got March price action. Finally. Got March price action. We're back better than ever. As you guys can see, we got new PCs. Finish getting everything moved around here. New PCs in the penthouse. We got Booby on the track. Shout out to Booby helping us with our sound effects. We got soundboards, and we got price action. All right. Let's get it. See here. No. Let's fix that right now. Boom. Still robot voices are gone. L or W, chat? W, we still got robot voice, or we're Gucci now? Should be Gucci. Everything should be back to normal. What's up, chat? W in the chat, we good? Are we good, chat? Bet. Cool. So like I said, we're back better than ever. We got Booby on the ones and twos. We got new PCs. We got price action. We got everything we need, man. All right. So a couple things here. Trump was talking today. I don't think it's what everybody wanted to hear. I think it was a bunch of trash. We might be able to go watch one. Let me see. Are we gonna be able to watch his speech? Let's see if it's on YouTube, real quick. I heard he was yapping about a bunch of nothing. I can't even. Oh yeah, we can.
Speaker Mike Johnson, Majority Leader Steve Scalise, Majority Whip Tom Emmer, and Conference Chairwoman Lisa McClain.
Anybody watch this video?
Thank you all so much. Have a seat for just a moment. It is so good.
I happily drive by, the bomb goes off, and no matter how strong the armament, it just kills the people. Or you lose your arms, legs, and face. And those bombs got worse and worse, and he got happier and happier, and we took him out. That was a big thing because he was the head. It might have been a much different story. They may have been much more capable than they are had he lived, because he was capable. He was vicious, violent, and capable.
Man, wolf it.
But we got rid of him first term. And we did so many things. I mean, we've done so many things, but as you know, on Saturday I traveled to Dover Airport.
Is cap. I'm just gonna pause this right now. Everything he was saying, cap. All of it. All of it's cap. If you guys want to see what's actually going on out there, go look at some of these journalists that are reporting live. Like, these guys are actually in the trenches. I think I watched one set of journalists that were in Israel. They had a tank target them. They were trying to document everything about how Israel right now is losing this fight right now. They're getting their cheeks clapped right now, if I'm being honest. But they're the ones that started bombing all the surrounding countries. So what do you expect? So Iran's not letting up. Iran does not want to negotiate. Every single person that gets in leadership of that country, Trump ends up smoking. Okay, every single time. Literally, he smokes every single leader that takes over that country. They do not want to talk right now. They're fighting to the end.
Base to be with the families of 6 fallen warriors as they returned. to American soil. And I know that everyone in this room joins me in sending our prayers and eternal gratitude to the families of those great heroes. Those families are incredible families. Devastating to be. Hardest thing to do. You know, I've done it a lot. The hardest thing to do is to go to Dover.
Bro, he's capping. He's capping. I'm telling you right now. Trump is capping, and I know he's capping because he was even talking about, we're going to flip to the charts here in a second. He was talking about escorting some of these ships through the straits to allow these other countries to receive their oil and continue to trade. And Iran said, absolutely not. After Trump has shot down one of their naval vessels, they still said no. So there is no negotiation. There is no de-escalating. It's been escalating. And so much so that even North Korea made some threats. And I think Russia has been stamping some of the missiles that's been flying over there in the first place. So much cap. I really don't care what he has to say. And I'm going to show you guys. Somebody asked me in the Discord. We're going to talk about it in a mentorship tomorrow, guys. So, but we're going to look at the charts playing out exactly. Yeah, it's a chokehold. Ain't nobody coming through there. Nobody's coming through there. So let's look at these charts. Last time we were talking, let's get this orange man off the screen, y'all. Let's get him off the screen. Last time we were talking about how oil is absolutely shooting to the upside. We were expecting oil to hit 103. Go back and look at the other lives. If you guys were a part of it, we were absolutely bullish on oil. We were bearish on indices, and we're absolutely bullish on gold. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to go look and see what hit. All right. Let's look at oil first. Let's take a look at oil first, y'all. Oil absolutely terrorized people. Absolutely terrorized people. So I'm only laughing because if you knew this was coming, you're not surprised. And if you guys were a part of this Zoom, a part of this live, or a part of the mentorship, and you guys were a part of those Zooms, then you guys already know that this was inevitable happening. Down here, we were down here at the lows, $56 a barrel in December. Actually, October, December. And I was saying, expect war. They got to figure out how to get the price of oil back up. And look what this doesn't happen. Like this right here doesn't happen every day. Look at previous price action. This never happens. Engulfing candles like that, like what? This never happens. But it was going to happen. And it was going to happen regardless of what happened overseas. Regardless of war talk. The price shows what's going to happen in headlines before it actually happens, period, every single time. So that's why I already knew. I was like, they're going to do some type of PR stunt to get the price of oil to the upside because there's a lot of shareholders with oil. And what did you see? 103 was our target. Price actually hit a high in a day to 120 over the weekend. Absolute gap to the upside, which was insane. And there's a lot of bag holders. So hopefully nobody was shorting oil, and hopefully nobody was trying to go long on oil thinking that price is going to buy up from this fair value gap, because they absolutely got cooked. Absolutely got cooked. If you guys tried to chase this long to the upside and you said, oh, it's a fair value gap, I seen Warren talk about it, let's buy up from here. Cooked every single time. I tell you guys this, do not chase open candles. Do not chase price when it's pushing to the upside. Let it come back. Do not buy just because you see price absolutely pushing to the upside. That's what they want you to do. They need buyers. So what do? They send price to the upside, trap all the retail liquidity. Everybody gets smoked because they think price is going to keep shooting and shooting and shooting like it's GameStop. It doesn't happen that way. All right. So once again, the number one lesson that I want you guys, I'm going to say this because when you guys are in trades and you see price pushing to the upside and you see price moving in your direction, you're going to be like, oh, wait, hold on. Worm said, wait. Exactly. If you don't enroll into the mentorship and you take anything away from me when I do these lives, do not chase price. Let price come to you. Then you can define your risk after that happens. Now, I'm going to be honest. We're going to erase the charts because everything was hit. TP got absolutely smashed. Okay. What to expect next? Okay. So we had price absolutely rally in a day to the upside. And I think yesterday, if you guys are a part of the broadcast channel or a part of the Telegram or even a part of the Discord, We said, although price is pushing to the upside, we got some levels down here that needs to get filled. So those levels, what are those levels? Price had to absolutely rebalance. If you guys know anything about me, I always talk about price rebalancer. Price took out highs. Price also inverted a FVG. Okay. Two things can happen. Number one, price can still come down here and fill this level. That's why I got alerts here. I'm still expecting price to come down here to $68, right? Cool up was real. Yeah. Either price pushes up here and fills this FVG and rebalances and gives a continuation to the downside, or, right, price can push up here, give us another continuation down, right? Or, hear me out. Price sweeps this low down here, okay? This low right there. Flips up somehow, might consolidate for a while, okay? Pushes up, closes above this level to give us a continuation to fill this FVG. After that, I don't know. Like, I'm still waiting for something to happen stateside to give us this push to the downside on indices, all right? So let me show you what I'm talking about on indices. Let's switch over to futures real quick for you futures traders. We'll come back to Forex in a second. All right. Price absolutely crushed sell side that we expected. Absolutely smashed it. We had levels down here. Where is it? We had this low down here. They got absolutely destroyed. You guys remember we talked about this. We were saying, I'm bearish, I'm bearish, I'm bearish. Right? They absolutely cooked. Bearish, bearish, bearish. I said, I'm not bullish until we sweep this low. And it kept edging it and edging it and edging it. And guess what? It finally hit. But guys, I told you guys last time, we're still in the range. Price hasn't gone nowhere. Even when price broke out just a little bit, I'm going to show you. Now, oh, one more thing. Yeah, exactly. The day after NFP. Hold on. We're not dropping too many gems. Not too many, bro. Not too many gems for free, Gino. You already know. So, all right. So look, price came and swept sell side. We were already expecting that, right? Pip, we already knew this. We were already expecting sell side to get swept. But every single person that was trying to chase this breakout, right? And probably not this stream, but definitely next stream, we're going to go watch some of these traders that are posting their live trading sessions so you guys can see. That's what I did, by the way. When I was locking in on these charts, I used to watch other traders to see what is it that they were doing. So that way I know what not to do. Or better yet, I knew if my charts aligned the same way as theirs, then their team, or if my charts didn't align the same way as theirs and they had different areas of interest marked up, I wanted to see which one was going to be accurate, right? But all the traders that tried to short this, got absolutely fried. They're probably still holding their shorts. They're probably still holding their put options. They're probably over leveraged on their sales for Forex. They're probably still holding the bag, not realizing that price only had to click this low. After price clicks that low, it's done. We can come take out this high now. Then what? Okay. It might want to go stop loss hunting, but we know this. There's nothing here to trade. Now let's go to the small time frame. What did price do? Gap down, boom, gap down. It didn't give anybody a chance to enter that short. That short played out over the weekend. Literally nobody got a chance to take that short, right? And so when market opened, everybody once again, oh, let's play this out. Oh, price is pushing up. It's a fair value gap. Oh my gosh, it's a fair value gap. ICT, fair value gap. Smash, blew right through both of them. This fair value gap and that order block. It ended up here to the upside. Now what? It's deeper than FVGs, guys. Like, do you really think it's that easy? Do you really think they're gonna make it that easy? That they're gonna just have a huge gap there and expect price to just respect it and give us another continuation to the downside? You think price is really gonna just be that easy to get that move? Absolutely not. Until we see the headline. There has to be something on the headline, something major that happens stateside to get us to our 22,000 level, which is right here. You got me? So until we see something crazy, well, we're probably going to see the charts move first, right? Like always. But until something absolutely happens, right? Absolutely happens to justify this drop of 2,000 points in the market, then it's not going to drop. There's no way they're going to just let the market drop. There's going to be breakers. There's going to be stop. There's going to be all kind of stuff stopping price from melting. Okay. So that being said, Trump did his little talk. Can we see buy side get swept? Sure. Can we see that level possibly getting targeted? Absolutely. Right? And then it can come right back into the range. I say all that to say this. Guys, if you guys are trading this, okay? If you guys are trading this and you're able to get a move, let me just frame it real quick. I'll frame it for you guys. We'll delete that for now. I know I got it locked. Okay, no, I'm gonna keep it. Let's move this one now. So like, let's just say we'll talk about this other level tomorrow, guys. If you guys are in a mentorship, we'll talk about why I will not delete this box. We'll talk about that tomorrow morning, okay? So look, fair value gap here. Let's just say you're able to frame a trade. Let's just say price can retrace into this FVG and possibly give you a continuation to the upside and possibly either take out that buy side or maybe this buy side. Your trade's done. If you guys catch that move, close your position. You want to see the trade I took today? Let me show you. It wasn't a lot, but it was honest work. This is the move. That was that box right here. Look at this. 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame. FVG. Price shot up past this level, but pushed up into this FVG. Let's drop to a smaller time frame. Price rejected it. All I needed was from here to here. Okay? All right, couple things. This is NASDAQ. I'm not trading NASDAQ. I'm trading, well, I'll say this on stream. This move on NQ, right, is the same move that you're going to see on SPY, okay, for options, right? Let's say options. All right. Options, SPY, you got Qs, right? And then now you got your chips companies. So you're talking about like NVIDIA, Meta, Tesla. These are the stocks that are moving the market. So if you guys are seeing NASDAQ potentially giving you a pullback, then maybe it'll be in your best interest to go look at, ta-da, what do we have in options? And it looks the exact same. So you looking for what's going to give you the cleanest setup. If you got 3 different stocks all forming the same setup and the price action looks clean on all 3, what do you think is going to happen? That's your confluence. Your job is to find as many things that can correlate with your idea and your bias. And if you see NVIDIA pushing to the upside, but you got Tesla being bearish, but you got SPY pushing to the upside, then maybe you might not need to take a trade. Especially on SPY, maybe you just need to take a trade on that one particular stock. But in this case, I'm trading QQQ, same price action, 30-minute time frame, push up into a fair value gap, switch to a 15-minute, looks clean as day. My target, okay? My target right here is small, but I'll show you. There's an order block, but there's also another FVG, okay? You see that, guys? W in the chat if you guys can see this. W in the chat. Who can see this? Who can see that level right there? Who can see that level? Anybody see that level? I know you guys probably see it now. You probably didn't see it when the chart was moving, but you see it now, right? Nice and clean. Price just rebalancing, right? All right, let's go down to a smaller time frame. You have an order block right here, smooth as butter, okay? There's no reason for me to try to hold this trade to this level here. There's no reason. All I needed was from here to here, right? Here to here. Not here to here. Not here to down here because there's a fair value gap down here. I'm looking at this level first. Are we going to close below this level with engulfing candles? And guess what? Guess who was talking at 4 o'clock? I knew that whatever he says doesn't even matter because price is probably going to rally because he's talking anyway. So I don't want to be anywhere around these levels when he's getting ready to talk. And guess what happened? Price absolutely took off to the upside. Why did price take off to the upside? Because price bounced off this order block, inverted this FVG again, right? So we're going to flip this to an inversion. Oops, sorry. We're going to flip this to it. Let's get rid of this. You guys get the point. That's 1 to 5. Price inverted this fair value gap, used this FVG as jet fuel, right? Oh, we got to do it the other way. Yeah, there we go. Used that fair value gap as jet fuel and took off to the upside. Okay. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? W's in the chat. I'm so glad you guys are joining, man. Hey, we're growing every single day. Shout out to you guys for joining. We're growing every day. We're going to do the takeover right here on this stream, man. So look, price used this as jet fuel right before market close, right before Trump was getting ready to talk at 4 o'clock. Okay. Is that, guys, the charts are going to show you before. The charts are going to show you before any of this stuff is live on headlines. I don't care what news says. I don't care what propaganda they're pushing. You're going to see it on the charts first. And that's why I encourage every single one of you guys to lock in on day trading. Seriously. You guys are going to be able to prepare for oil spikes at the pump, interest rate cuts, war. You guys are going to be prepared for everything. Everything before it happens because you guys see it on the charts. I preach that all day long. I don't watch news. I don't care what the Chairman Powell says. I don't care what Trump says. I don't care about earnings. I don't care about none of that. We got the skill set, which is what I'm teaching you right here, that you're going to see what's going to happen before it happens. I don't have no indicators on here, right? Price came and filled this FVG and absolutely stopped. Pushed to the upside, filled this fair value gap and stopped. We reset tomorrow. That was that move. That was the move this morning, okay? Now, let's go over to gold. I'm still absolutely bullish on gold, but I would love to get this level taken out. I got edged by about, I don't know, 23 ticks, but it's going to get hit. It's just when. It's going to get hit, but just when. Appreciate that, Brody. Appreciate that, man. That's my editor chat. So, look, what we need to look out for. Consolidation. Price is still barcoding. Let me just frame this for you guys so you can see it. We're in a penthouse chat. We're getting it cracking. Office should be done in the next couple of days, but we're still in the penthouse in the living room. So we're in this range still. Price could stay right here until something crazy happens, okay? So for all you gold traders, do not, I repeat, do not try to chase this move without letting price come back to you first. You hear me? Don't be this guy. Don't be this guy that says, oh, price is gapping to the upside, I'm going to enter. Don't be that guy. All right? Because you already know what's going to happen. You're going to be sitting there holding the bag. You're going to be sitting there holding the bag, okay? Do not be that guy. Wait for price. Wait for price. Okay. Get my paintbrush here. Get rid of that. Push up. Close above this FVG. Give you a continuation. Your entry will be here. Your entry won't be up there. Your entry will be when price comes back. Chat. Price will always come back. Do not let FOMO get to you. Price will always come back. All right, let's go to Bitcoin, guys. I know we got some Bitcoin bag holders here. Price is respecting this FVG. It's clean. This is nice and smooth. This is the level. I mean, like, look, y'all, look how accurate my chart is, right? We don't have zones. We got specific price points. we don't have a huge box here. We don't have moving averages and shoot. I mean, I saw one trader, he got an indicator that's got like bubbles and stuff on it, calling it a pivot point. Man, come on. We're talking about real institutional levels. This is when people are trading millions and millions of dollars. These are the levels that are being traded into and traded away from, okay? Price wicked into this FVG. We want to see if price is going to respect this level here and potentially give us a move back to the downside to come to our ultimate target, which is 60,000, okay? If price holds above it, right? Price pushes above it, lands here, then if it holds, which is 69,600, then we can potentially see a move back to the upside. And it's going to be the same process. Might reject it, close above it, might close above it, pull back, give us another continuation to the upside, right? Right, chat? That's what we're waiting on, okay? Yes, you can make millions off day trading. You can pay bills off day trading. You can buy Lambos off day trading. You can get a penthouse off day trading. So that's what you're waiting on, okay? That's what we're waiting on. We're waiting for price to come to us. We wait for confirmation and then let price come to us. And then we make a decision after we have confirmation on our bias. That's what we got for BTC. Now, this is still playing out. This was a long trade that we called out from buy side being swept. I'm still waiting to see these lows get hit. It did tap into this FVG. If this level holds, then of course we could see some type of reversal. If not, and price fails because it's still consolidating, then I am targeting these lows. That's what I got for GBP USD. I have not touched this analysis for about, I don't know, let's see. I have not touched this analysis for 40 days, okay? Same thing for Euro USD. I know I need to do a penthouse tour. I know. I need to do a penthouse tour. What's up, Dave? What's up, David? Same thing here, guys. It did sweep sell side, did hit our target down here. I'm still thinking that we might come down and take out the sell side. There's no way it's just going to edge it and stop right there. So let's just fix this a little bit here. Let's make it a little bit more accurate because that's what I'm about, is accuracy. We do have a target down here that I would love to get swept. Okay. If not, price has to rebalance this zone. Well, this FVG up here, I already got it marked out. Here, let's clean it up a little bit. This is a higher time frame too, so these candlesticks could take days to play out, but at least you guys will have a daily bias, right? This is what we're trying to do. When I was trading, guys, part of my journey, the hardest part, yeah, I saw fair value gaps, cool. Yeah, I saw order blocks, cool. And I'm gonna make a video on some of the strategies. I've been trading for 10 years, Shadow. I'm gonna make a video on some of the strategies that led me to this point that was easy for me to understand, that I was able to build a framework around, right? You see fair value gaps, you see order blocks. You go on YouTube, there's a bunch of traders that's saying things like liquidity and all this stuff. We're gonna go over all that stuff in the mentorship, but I'm gonna make a YouTube video showing some of the easiest strategies where you can at least get an entry. Because let's just be real, before we were able to run, we had to walk first. And before we could walk, we had to crawl, okay? Which means before we can start hitting bangers and getting paid, we got to just be right with our entries first. So let's just be able to mark out our point of interest first, watch the candlesticks react to them, and then you take your bread. And then as you get more confidence and you see these charts play out more and more and more, then you can hold your trades longer, maybe add more to your position. And what's going to end up happening is you're going to go through what I went through, where you were hard-headed, and although you saw price moving in your direction, you saw price reversing before it hit TP. And then it made me realize, oh, my mentor even told me this. He said, you're right with your analysis, but between your entry and your take profit, you forgot your speed bumps, which means that you forgot your levels that price can react from. Let's just be real. Not every day are you going to get these kind of moves. These drops, I mean, yeah, they pay, but you're not going to get those every day. You might only be able to catch the move I got, like a couple dollar option call. That's enough to pay bills though. And if it's not, then worry about getting a bigger account size. Let's just focus on getting as much capital as we can so we can trade responsibly and not have to over leverage our prop firm accounts and try to turn, because they say 50,000, but it's really 2,500 because you only have the drawdown. Let's try not to turn 2,500 into 100 bands because it's not going to happen. At least not overnight. It takes a minute. Okay. All right. So what do we have for? Let's go back to our options. Let's go look at NVIDIA. Okay. We have a buy side target up here, 197. We came down. We tapped into this FVG. We swept sell side liquidity on a smaller time frame. Catapulted to the upside. We're still in a range. We're bouncing between two PD arrays. Okay. And we're waiting for price to break out. So once again, just like everything else, we're waiting for price to push above a certain level, close above a certain level, come back to a certain level. And this is where we want to see this right here. This is where we want to see if the institutional traders are adding to their positions or not. Are they adding to their buys or are they adding to their position to sell off? All right. So understand this, okay? If they got $1 million worth of NVIDIA shares, they can't just press sell. To be honest with you, they could be selling right now. They could be selling here. They could be selling 250,000 there, 250,000 there, and the rest right there. $500,000 drop right there. That's why it gapped down. That could actually be what's going on. So what do you have to do? For us to tell if they are still selling off or not, we have to wait for price to get to a level that they'll probably sell from. They don't want to sell from down here, because if they're selling 250,000 worth of shares up here, by the time price gets down here, if they sold the same amount of shares, they might only get 150,000. Why would they want to take an L? No, they'll probably fake send price up just to get people like me and you to enter longs so they can sell another 250 up there. You guys get it? You guys understand why price does this? This is why price accumulates. This is why price rubber bands. This is why people get cooked, because they don't understand that part of it. There's no moving average, pivot point, support and resistance levels. God, I hate that, because that's not what's going on. These guys are putting in orders to a liquidity maker, and they're trying to figure out how they can keep the market afloat but exit their positions, period. That's all that's happening. And I'm teaching you guys how to read the language of the bots that they're using so you guys can take your own trades. That's what we teach in the mentorship. It's really simple, guys. There ain't no fancy terminology. Now, the next thing is, in the mentorship, we cover what time do they usually do this. It doesn't happen every day. We narrow this 8-hour trading day down to an hour window. All right. So everybody else that thinks, oh, I don't have time to trade, I don't have time to be on the charts all day, I don't have time to be, trying to trade and all this other stuff, right? Guess what? You don't have to be, right? You don't have to be. So you can just be on the charts for an hour and take your bread and get out. Or be like me, you just enter your trade and forget you're in a position, so you get a notification and then you take your TP. That's the beautiful part. All right, so what we got next? Intel. These are some of the stocks that I've been watching for long-term trades, all right? Let's just talk about long-term positions, because not everybody's going to be a scalper and be able to participate every day. So long-term, Intel. Intel's made a recovery. Do I believe that everybody's over the Epstein files? No, right? Go ahead and shoot me a DM at Worm Effects, man. Let's talk about it in there. So price sweeps the low, sell side. Price pushes above a previous FVG in a cluster. We're waiting for price to either retest or just continue to the upside so we can take out some of those buy side targets. This is government funding. Let me delete all this stuff. Let me clean this up a little bit. This is government funding, right? And we got a gap up here that price has to come fill eventually, right? So here we got sweep, boom, retrace, boom, pull back, hopefully continuation to our ultimate target. That's what we're looking for. All right. That's what we're looking for Intel. So that's the 52,000. Right now, price is at $45 a share. $52 a share is what we're looking to target, and then so on. All right, Meta, gap down. Price has got to come back up and fill this gap. Still in the range here. And we got plenty of levels up here that price has to rebalance. How do we get there? I don't know. Let's clean this up a little bit, though. Right? Look at all this, man. Yeah, price got to come. We got to have some trading up here. So I'm bullish on Meta. Although we edged this gap down here, golly. Let me put my alert back down here, actually. We edged that. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Tesla, looks like Tesla did his thing. We were expecting this sell side to get swept, but already did it. Looks like it did it earlier today, and price absolutely rejected it. Look at that. Look how accurate. Man, come on, bro. Look how accurate that is, man. Are you serious? If you guys if we just lock in on this live stream, you guys will have trades that you guys can take the next day for free. That accuracy is insane. Insane. So price already did his delivery. Here we go. Reclaim, closing above a previous FVG. Our next level that price has to close above is going to be right up there. So that's going to be the 407 level. Okay. 407 level. And then we could possibly see a crazy engulfing candle like we saw on oil. All right. So, hey, traders, I had this magnet up here for a minute. I'm looking for a push from here up here. And everybody that tried to short it down here, you got cooked. Everyone that was trying to do puts got absolutely cooked. Hey, man, you know about that 4 hour. You already know about that 4-hour. Man, he a sniper. That's how you know. If he knows about that 4-hour move, he a sniper, man. All right, so look, don't be surprised if we get some type of news, some crazy news about Tesla to justify this crazy Hulk candle that we might see here sometime soon. All right. You know what? When's somebody chat? Look up when does SpaceX go public? When does SpaceX go public? Let's look it up. If somebody knows in the chat, look it up and tell me in the chat. Mid 2026. That's what Google says. So 3 months from now, maybe. I mean, this seems clean, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Mid-June, all right. So, I mean, although he's not merging with, I don't want to do it. I want to draw a rocket ship right here. That's tempting. But although, although it's gonna be mid-June, a good entry. Obviously, if Elon goes public with SpaceX, everything else is going to take off to the upside. Period. Like that's just part of it. It's just a byproduct of it. So SpaceX is going to be the most viable IPO. I think they're expecting over $1 trillion valuation, which is insane. 1.75 trillion IPO valuation. It says larger than 95% of current S&P 500 companies before they're even public. So, bro, what? So, I'm bullish on Tesla, long story short. And in fact, if that's the case, right, let's use some logic here, right? Yeah, I feel you. Let's look at some logic here. If Tesla goes public and it's going to literally put the S&P on its back, that means we're bullish on everything as far as our public market. As far as our New York Stock Exchange, we're bullish, period. So let's go back to futures one more time. That means that those lows, that might be it. We might get a little pullback. It might consolidate, and then we might make new highs just because of Tesla, just because of Elon and SpaceX, man. I'm just being real. Like, this is how this works. All right, so that's all I got, man. I really want to hold off until tomorrow before I get a clear idea of what we're gonna do, because all we did was just push up, rebalance, and we stopped at the FVG. We got some targets to the upside that we might participate in. We might end up targeting tomorrow. And we got a nice FVG screaming at us right here. This is QQQ. All right, same levels are on SPY, Nvidia, and probably like Tesla and Meta and every other tech stock are gonna have the same levels as QQQ. I know I'm giving away too many gems. That's enough. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. If you guys want more information about the Day Trading Academy, go ahead and send me a DM at Warm Effects. All right. If you guys want to be snipers like my squad, and you guys want to be shooters, go ahead, DM me at Warm Effects, DM the word model. Let's get you guys locked in, okay? Because there's money to be made. I'm just going to be real. With all the stuff that's happening overseas and Iran not trying to give it up, hey, man, nah, I can't give you the settings yet, man. I can't give you all the settings. So, hey, lock in with me. I'll see you guys on the next stream.